Hello, everyone. Uh, Once again, you are welcome to mathematics class. And today we are going to be looking at equations and inequality. We have our interactive content here that will be helpful for us and it serves as a guide while we look at uh, the topic equations and inequality. Okay, now an equation is a mathematical statement with an equals to sign between the two expressions. An equation is formed when the value of an unknown quantity is needed. These two expressions on either side of the equations of the equal signs are called the left hand side and the right hand side of the equation. So the two expressions, when you are trying to find the unknown quantity, we call them hand right side and the right hand side of given equation. So for us to know how to denote an equation, there is what we refer to as equal to sign between the two expressions. So equality signs denote an equation problem. So if that is it, now let's look at the how to derive and solve equation with one unknown. When you're talking about unknown, what does that mean? It means that you are looking for an alphabet, something like you are finding X, you are finding Y, you are finding Z. So such alphabet in mathematics is referred to as unknown. Equation with one unknown variables or quantity is known as linear equation. So when you have just one unknown variable, we refer to that as linear equation. Linear equation satisfy only one definite value of the variable. So we have an example of linear equation here. For this expression to be referred to as linear equation, we call it 2x minus 5 equals 13, where 2 is the coefficient, x is the unknown variable, minus is the operator, 5 is a constant term, and 13 as well is a constant term. Now we have an activity for us. We want to drag this and let's see what is s called based on the previous explanation on linear equation. It is called a coefficient. So let's drag and see. Okay, x is what? Is a variable, that is the unknown value. So unknown value, that is the unknown value. Now what is this is an operator. It's called an operator, either plus, minus, multiplication, and less. So we call it an operator. Then 5 is constant, and we can drag again. 13 is a constant value. So let's check. Yes, we are right. Now let's look at the next activity that we have here. An equation is formed when the value of an dash quantity is needed, when the value of an unknown quantity, which can be referred to as unknown variable, is needed. An equation is a mathematical statement with an dash sign between the two expressions. There should be what sign between two expressions to denote is actually an equation. That is what equals to sign. So an equals to sign is indicated as this. This is an inequality. Or equals to sign, we have solved that before under inequality. When we are looking at inequality, we denote different signs that we can use to solve inequality. So let's check. Okay, so we are right now. Let's look at these examples that we have here. We're going to be picking them and we are solving them together very fast. And let's look at the first one. 3 into brackets p plus 4 equals 12. And the second one is what? 7x plus 11 equals 5x. So we are going to be solving together quickly. Let's pick the first one. 3 into bracket please p. We have p here plus 4 equals 21. So we have to multiply 3 with what we have in the bracket. By the time we multiply 3 times p, will give us what? 3p. And 3 times 4 is what? That is 12. Then we have plus 21. Now we have to collect the like terms. If you look at it, 12 is actually look like 21. So we bring it to the other side and it changes to minus. So it's going to be 3p equals to 21 minus 12. What is 21 minus 12? That is 9. So we have 9. We want to get p, so we divide both sides by what? 3, the coefficient. So we divide this by 3, we divide this by 3. Now 3 divided by 3 is what? 1. So we have p left and 3 can go in 9 how many times? That's 3. So 3 p equals to 3. Now let's look at the second one. This is 7x plus 11 equals to 5x. So what we just need to do here is what we collect the like times, bring the family of x together. 7x and 5x can be together. So this is plus 7. By the time it crosses the equals to sign, it changes to what? Minus 7. So we have 11 equals to 5x minus 7x. So 5 minus 7x, that is minus 2x. So you have minus 2x. We want to get the value of x. So you divide both sides by what? By minus 2. Divide this side by minus 2. Divide the other side by minus 2. Minus 2, we cancel minus 2. We have s left here, and our answer is going to be 11 minus 2. We have solution to the other example here, so we can solve and look at it together. So let's check. This is the solution to the other C and D, and we have construction of equations. So when dealing with practical applications of mathematical problems, equation has to be constructed first before it could be solved. Like the previous one that we have in bracket, 3 into bracket, p plus 4 equals 21. You see, we have to rearrange 3 by multiplying 3 with p and with 4 before we can solve the problem. So now let's look at this example here. We are going to be solving together. This is a more or less like a right angle triangle, and inside this right angle triangle we have 3 sides. This is a side, and the first side there is what? X plus 30 degree, x minus 30 degree. And if you look at this side, this is a right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is an angle with 90 degrees. So this is a 90 degree. So by the time we are, and what is the sum of a triangle? A sum of triangle is what? Is 180 degrees. So we are going to be calculating all the angles in this right angle triangle, and we are equating it to the sum of a triangle, which is 180 degrees. So we are going to be solving that together. Now let's solve and let's see what we have. So if we have this side here is what? X plus, we have x plus 30 degree. Now we are adding plus, what's the next angle that we have? X minus 30 degree. Remember, this is 90 degrees, so we have plus 90 degree equals 180 degree. Now x plus x, that is 2x, plus 30 minus 30, that is 0. Now plus, we have our 90 degree here equals 180. If we are to collect the like times here, plus 90 degree and 180, they look alike, so we are bringing them together. Plus 90 crossing the other side changes to minus 90. So we have 2x equals to 180 degree minus 90. So we have 2x equals 180 degree minus 90 is what? That is 90 degree. Divide both sides by 2. Divide this side by 2. 2 we cancel 2, and we have x left here. How many times can 2 goes in 90 degree? That is 45. So we have 45 degree. Now x is 45 degree. Now let's use that to set the angles that we have here. The first one is what? X plus 30 degree. We have gotten x to be 45 degrees, so we have 45 plus 30 degrees. So what is 45 plus 30 degrees? That is what? That is 75 degrees. So that is the solution to the first one. Let's check x minus 30 degree. So we have 45 minus 30 degree. What is 45 minus 30 degree? That is what? That is 15. So that is the two angles that we have there. So let's check. We have some activities here that we need to sort out. We are going to be sorting it out in the next slide. So let's look at it. This we have to calculate the value of x in this given problem. This is, if you look at this more or less like a rectangle, and the area of a rectangle is what? L multiplied by breadth. So these are our breadth. Our breadth here is x plus 9, while our length is 7. So we are already given that the area is 77. So what we just need to find here is what? The variable, which is the unknown value, which is x, and that's why we are going to be sorting out. Let's solve it together, and let's know the value of x. So what is x? Now let's solve. We are saying that area of a rectangle is what? We are going to be denoting it as n, which is length multiplied by breadth. So since we have length multiplied by breadth, which is the area of a rectangle, now what is length multiplied by breadth here? Our length here is 7, and our breadth is what? X plus 9. They have already given us the area to be what? 77. So what we need to do is we use 7 to open this bracket by multiplying through. 7 times x will give us 7x, plus 7 times 9 is what? That's 63, equals to okay, 77 minus 63, that is 14. So we have 7x equals to 14. We need to get the value of x. So having doing that, we need to divide both sides by 7. Divide this side by 7, divide the other side too by 7. 7 can cancel 7. We have x. How many times can 7 go in 14? That is 2. So our answer is 2. So from here, x equals to 2. So from that place, our x is 2. Now let's check the next slide activities that we have here. We have to calculate the area of a rectangle as well. We have given that the area is what? 24. The length is 4, while the breadth is x plus 1. So let's calculate the area of that rectangle as well, and let's see what we have as our answer. So what's the value of x? Let's check the value of x here. We have L times breadth equals to, what are we talking about here? L means length, while B means breadth. So what is the length? The length here is 4, while the breadth is what? S plus 1. Let's close the brackets. The area is 24. Let's open this bracket with 4 by multiplying through. 4 times x will give us 4x. Plus 4 times 1 is what? 4, equals what? 24. We are collecting the like times because 24 and 4 are whole numbers and they look alike. So we bring plus 24 to the other side of the equation. By crossing the equals to sign, it changes to minus 4. So we have 4x equals to minus 24 minus 4. What is 24 minus 4? That is 20. So 4x equals to 20. We need to get x. So we are dividing both sides by 4. So that 4 can cancel each other and we can have our value for x. So we cancel this, we cancel this. We have x less. How many times can 20 goes in? 4 goes in 20. 4 can go in 25 times. So our s equals 4. So with that, we are going to be dragging in the solutions based on what we have calculated. And let's see, what is the area of a rectangle? The area of a rectangle is what? Length times breadth. Now, what is the area from this diagram? The area given as 24. So by the time we open the bracket, 4 multiply by x plus 1 in open and close brackets, we are going to be having 4x. Then the next one is 4 times 1 will give us 4. Dragging 4 to the other side of the equation, sign changes. 24 minus 4 will give us 20. Divide both sides by 4, we have 5. So our x is 5. So let's check. So this is going to be the end of this class. We want you to subscribe to our channel www.edubbey.com for the full interactive content of this class. Thanks for listening.